This is the PFL. What's going on? This is the time we've all been waiting for. This is the PFL, the most immersive Madden franchise. Everybody who's a member has been waiting for this series. Anybody who doesn't know about this, I hope you enjoy it. This is a deep dive into why our franchise is the best franchise and the most competitive franchise and also the most immersive. So as you see all around me, I have the Neon Sport app. I'm using the website on the computer, but there's also an app on your phone that you can use. I'll also upload some footage of that. As you can see to my left, your right, there is a trade block. You can see other teams, most expensive players and upcoming free agents for potential trades. You see that I have a lot of these guys on the trade block because I don't have the cap space to re-sign them. I made a lot of trades last season and I was trying to make a Super Bowl run but fell short in the playoffs. You can see lots of cool information. You can see the history of their progression. If you go here, this is from last season. He started as an 81, finished as an 88. He's still at 88. So you'll see stuff like that. You see game logs, you see their abilities, traits, things of that nature, and then attributes, of course. And then there's just a lot of cool things. You have the trade calculator. I have a custom formula that keeps trading very organized. So you see here that I don't agree with this trade. I told him that if he ever leaves, I'm gonna put a voodoo curse on him. He traded Josh Allen for a first-round pick and Rashad White, so it has to be fair to some sorts. It's not perfect still, so everybody has their own formulas, and whatever works for your league. If you find one that's better than mine and more realistic, just send it my way. I'll happily use it. This is one that I've scraped together just messing with AI and stuff of that nature. Okay, let's see why Neon Sports is the MVP of the Madden franchise community. In my opinion, Neon Sports revolutionizes the Madden League. With a bunch of top-notch features, you could track player stats weekly and annually for strategic insights, access player details like attributes, badges, and contracts, all from a simple tap on your phone. Customize your trade system however you see fit for fairness or fun. Our Discord bot also simplifies finding player stats within your server. Like, you don't even have to leave your Discord server. You can find everything you need to know right there, okay? This keeps everybody connected, informed, and it makes managing leagues a breeze. Join the community of over 1,400 leagues and see why Neon Sports stands out. Elevate your league today by clicking the link in the description. But also we have a coaching system. So within the coaching system, you have to use the offensive and defensive coordinator systems that they come with. So most people in most leagues, when you're hiring offensive and defensive coordinators, you're only hiring them for the sole purpose of using their ability trees. They get boosts for different things. You get speed boost for cornerbacks. It is the most popular one that people go after for defensive coordinators. So I have implemented this to, one, mitigate that, and two, mitigate metas. So just custom playbooks, keys, and things of that nature. You have to use what's available in the coaching carousel. So this adds a whole nother layer of immersiveness and strategy. So this is one of the most strategy MMO based versions of Madden franchise that you can find. I know that Madden is aiming to do this, or EA in general is aiming to make their games more MMO in the future, but this is what we have in the time being. So we will continue to progress, and I hope you enjoy the series. Stay tuned for more. So now that we've covered all the bases, we can finally get to the nits and grits of what it is to be in the PFL. So to my right, to your left, we have the draft analysis, the draft recap. Neon keeps track of all of these things. You can see it by team, by position. So all the news that I sent out, some of my pictures aren't loading. I'll fix these later. So I have draft stocks and pretty much detailing who's who in the draft, and everybody knew hands down Shedeur Sanders was the best quarterback in this draft, and there was a pretty noticeable gap between him and the other quarterbacks. So surprisingly enough though, the Broncos, nobody thought he needed a quarterback, first of all because he had Bo Nix. He surprisingly took Jalen Milroe, and he took a shellacking in the comments and the Discord chat. People was letting him have it. So the Broncos kept it very simple. Like, they ran a lot of RPOs, like a lot of short passes. This is actually his first completion right here. And, you know, nothing crazy. They're not forcing it down the field. He's not forcing him to play like Patrick Mahomes. He's letting him play his game. You know, he's a very athletic quarterback. He can develop into a very good passer down the line, but right now that's not him. So it's cool to see that he's, you know, not trying to force the ball down the field too much. I believe his first score ended up being something of like a speed option. Yeah, here it is now actually. It was a close game. They ended up going down to the wire. The Broncos ended up edging out the victory 31-28. Jalen Milroe ended up throwing for 300 yards that game. He threw 3 interceptions and 3 touchdowns. So I decided to interview him after his game because I was very intrigued. So here's his interview. What's up, PFL fam? I'm here with Doobie. He's the Broncos head coach, and we're here to get a quick interview and get some insight to his offseason and where he aims to go with the rest of the season. So first things first, the draft is fresh on our minds. You picking Jalen Milroe was a huge surprise to everybody, and obviously it's working out. He balled out in week 1. Can you walk us through your thought process behind selecting him over other highly touted prospects like Shador or Ashton Genty?
So when picking Moreau, I had my scouts set on Sanders and Moreau, but the more I looked at Moreau's potential, he was a pick for me. I think he fits my style of offense nicely, and I believe I took the right pick.
Yeah, bro, no, I definitely agree. At first, I was skeptical, I can't lie, but after seeing you play, your utilization of him is perfect. You're playing within his attributes, and you keep doing that with his youth and your system. The sky is the limit, honestly. We could look up and he could be a superstar around week 8 or even before then. If you just keep balling how you're balling, I think he threw for over 300 yards. So his gameplay, did you feel like anything surprised you? Were there some things you feel like are a little more tedious as far as accuracy, or you just feel like you just got to get more time with him?
I think his accuracy will improve with time as I learn what he's capable of. I also think we'll make adjustments and get him better protection, and that'll really help him excel.
I definitely agree. As you go throughout the season, you'll be able to spot weak points and adjust to those. A lot of self-scouting. The more film you get on yourself, especially now with the Twitch VODs and everything, go back and watch your games. And you got divisional opponents. You play twice a year. You can see what you can do different or what they did the first time and key off of that for the next time. So definitely agree. I have one last question. What do you feel like your team is capable of this year? Obviously, you have a very strong defense and a very capable offense. Do you see yourself as a playoff team? Do you see yourself as a championship contender, maybe still middle of the pack, or you feel like you're still trying to fight your way up that tier list?
I think we're capable of being a contender. I believe we're a playoff team at the least. As long as we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, we'll be fine.
Nice. Well, thank you for your time, brother. I look forward to seeing you in the playoffs because I think I'm a playoff team too, even though I lost week 1. I gotta get it together. But nevertheless, good luck to you the rest of the season, my brother. Hopefully I get to interview you again. I'm gonna start bringing the game of the week back and all of that jazz and really try to make this as big as possible, like I said. That's everything. Again, thanks. Later.
Thanks, bro. Most inclusive league I've been a part of yet. Appreciate the effort, for real.
And there you have it, folks. And before we wrap up this week of the PFL, I would like to do one rookie spotlight outside of the main storyline of the Broncos for their draft. It's Harold Perkins. This dude went the F off. I don't want to say the word because I want to get this channel monetized. He went crazy. That guy is a menace to society. Y'all gotta watch out for him if you're in the PFL. If you're a fan of the PFL, you gotta pay close attention to this guy. He is causing havoc for quarterbacks. I'm gonna play just a couple of his clips. I think he had 3 or 4 sacks his first game of the season, and he's continuing to go crazy, and he may be the defensive rookie MVP. I'm sorry. So we'll probably try to get an interview with him next video, and we'll go from there. But just check this out, bro. He has 92 speed at defensive end, essentially, because he's an outside linebacker, but he's playing the edge. So this is gonna be crazy. I'm wondering how some of the better players are gonna adjust to it, because the mid-tier players, they're struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I hope y'all enjoy it. There's a lot of effort being put into this, and it's gonna be amazing. I know it's not the best content creation quality right now. I'm working on it. I promise it will get a lot better. I'm looking forward to doing this a lot more, learning a lot more, and just making this a lot more for everybody that's involved. And that's everything, folks. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, a comment, a subscription. If you're a PFL member, please comment your team name and I will give you a bonus within the Discord. Man, I'm so excited. If you're also interested in using Neon, there's a link in the description that you can use, and you can start your own Neon League. He even has a custom bot for the college football games as well. I haven't really messed with it too much, but I know it's pretty good. It's a little bit more elbow grease that goes into that one, so just be patient as it gets fleshed out. But this is going to be the greatest league ever. Thank you for watching. Bye.